And now, the general weather around Alaska.
Satellite imagery here showing a system, low pressure dropping south-southeastward here, west of the Pribilof Islands, pushing a couple of bands of rain, one in toward the southwest coast this afternoon, another one back behind it, exiting the Pribilof Islands there. And this moisture mass heading down toward the eastern Aleutians, a break here, Bristol Bay up into the southwest interior. And then a trough right through here, mostly in the upper air, keeping clouds and areas of light precipitation going all the way down into south central Alaska, a little bit more widespread, but still a lot of all the precipitation up here on the light side, some of it in the form of snow, some of it in the form of rain, and yet other areas reporting rain and snow, but all light. Down here to the southeast, over the southeast coast, actually this system tracking up, crossing the southern Queen Charlotte Islands there. And so all the heavy wind and rain down to the south, pushing east-northeastward, staying south of Dixon Entrance with some rain on up into the southern panhandle. Drier to the north with some clearing. And on the chart today, there's a rather strong system there, southwest of the Queen Charlotte Islands, again pushing some rain up into the southern panhandle, but dry conditions with some sunshine farther to the north. Scattered showers with a trough over the Gulf of Alaska, and diminishing showers with increasing sun breaks over south central Alaska today. That same pattern occurring here over the southwest interior, Bristol Bay. Still some showers going on Kodiak Island, but those should end if they haven't already. And scattered showers over the interior. And along the southwest coast, we've got rain now making landfall along the coastline there and pushing down with a front in toward the Alaska Peninsula and eastern Aleutians. For tonight, that system edges eastward slowly, pushing some rain a fair distance inland, but not really crossing the Kuskokwim Mountains there. And that'll extend as that front kind of rotates around. Rain for the Alaska Peninsula. Windier conditions out toward Atka Island and Adak with the northerly flow following this trough in as it swings east-southeastward. Look for areas of light rain and snow along the northwest coast into the Brooks Range and western Arctic coast, but I want to emphasize light. Otherwise, just isolated showers over the interior, and this low tracks into Canada and weakens considerably. Still some rain and showers going on over the southern panhandle, but not much change up to the north. And for the day tomorrow, some of that moisture will get possibly some showers up as far as Juneau, and extending down to Dixon Entrance as a weak low forms off the north coast there. Wind's not a factor with that at all, it's so weak, but there will be clouds and showers. Otherwise, a dry day, south central Alaska, well up into the interior, and then you get up to some, you get up to the Brooks Range for some isolated snow showers there. This system stuck along the southwest coast, and this trough diving southeastward here, kind of holding this low back to the west along the coast. So periods of rain from Norton Sound all the way down across the Yukon-Kuskokwim Delta, east to the Kuskokwim Mountains, but some moisture sliding into Kodiak Island, and then out to the west, just high pressure. Outlook for Friday, again, nothing out here of any significance over the western central Bering Sea. A couple of low centers, actually three here, one along the southwest coast, one near Kodiak Island, another one here just north of the eastern Aleutians. That produce quite an area of light rain from the northwest coast all the way down across Kodiak Island into the Kuskokwim Valley. Should stay dry for Cook Inlet and the Mananuska-Susitna Valley, but with southeast flow here, increasing chances of rain for the coastal areas of the Kenai Peninsula into Prince William Sound. Partly to mostly sunny skies here, Copper River Basin, up across the Tanana Valley, all the way up into the North Slope, and chance of showers for the southeast coast. Lows tonight in the 40s for the Panhandle, otherwise 20s and 30s here over the interior, all the way up to the Arctic coast. And for highs tomorrow, we're looking at 50s here for the Panhandle, lower 50s, south central Alaska to Kodiak Island, mid 50s there, and either side of 50 for the Alaska Peninsula, mostly in the 40s over the interior, 30s from the Brooks Range to the Arctic coast. And for the lows on Saturday morning, 20s to lower 30s for the interior. South central Alaska staying above freezing in the mid to upper 30s there into the Kuskokwim Valley, except McGrath, Nikolai dropping down to near freezing or maybe a little below there, but 40s for Bristol Bay, Kodiak Island, and the southeast coast, upper 20s for the Copper River Basin. And then the highs Saturday afternoon, 50 to 55 south central Alaska, and 45 to 50 up in the Tanana Valley area down toward the Kuskokwim Valley, near 50 there. 30s for the Brooks Range, and pushing maybe some lower 40s for the North Slope, and then back into the mid 30s for the Arctic coast, and mid to upper 50s for the southern Panhandle.